Okay, so first part of that will complete. Cases etc. will go later on. So we will go into cases just now. We will go something after. So now next title, Hermite's differential equations. This is second. Now we are familiar with the method. We are going to use this method here. So Hermite's Hermite's differential equation. Remember, this is one of the very popular equation because we come across several times this quantum mechanical simple harmonic oscillator. So quantum mechanical simple harmonic oscillator is treated by, or it can be understood with the help of this Hermite differential equation. So whatever quantum numbers we derive there, or whatever other things we describe in this, or when we go solve Schrodinger's equation for this simple harmonic oscillator, quantum mechanical simple harmonic oscillator, these things we will be doing in the next term, in the semester 2. In quantum mechanics, we are going to come across applications of this later on. But here we have to understand this Hermite differential equation is one of the very common simple equation where it has its applications, large applications in quantum mechanics as well as other branches of physics too. So that's what we are going to solve this Hermite differential equation using this series solution method. Okay, so let's write the form here. The Hermite differential equation is of the form y double dash minus 2 into x y dash and plus twice lambda into y is equal to 0. This is my standard form of differential equation where this lambda is constant. Lambda is constant. Okay, now let's obtain a power series solution for this at x equal to 0, around x equal to 0. So let us obtain the series solution around x is equal to 0. Now this is what I have to check its singularity. So comparing this my standard differential equation y double dash plus p of x into y dash plus q of x into y is equal to 0. I can very easily find p of x is equal to simply minus twice x and q of x is equal to simply twice y. In the limit x tends to 0 or x0, I get this p of x is equal to minus 2 into 0, that is 0, so it is finite and there is no need to do anything here. Limit x tends to 0, q of x is always constant, that is twice lambda, so this is also finite. That is how both p of x and q of x remain finite when we substitute this x by x0 or x equal to 0. Then that's why this x is equal to 0 is an ordinary quantity. Is an ordinary point of Hermite differential equation. Hermite's differential equation, and therefore we can go for series solution, or we can go for, according to this Frobenius series solution method, we can obtain series solution for that. Okay, so therefore we can assume, next time we will again exact similar way, therefore we can assume its solution in the following series, in the form of series that y is equal to, again summation over n equal to 0 to infinity an times x raised to n plus k, and a0 is not equal to 0. So this is the series we have to take. So as well, go for its first differential, let y dash is, now this differential is n equal to 0 to infinity. Now this time it is an into n plus k multiplied by x raised to n plus k minus 1. Also obtain y double dash. Again differential of this, it is summation over n equal to 0 to infinity an times n plus k, then again will come n plus k minus 1 into x raised to n plus k minus 2. So this and this are to be substituted in our equation number 1. Okay, so right here substituting y dash and y double dash, substituting y dash and y double dash in equation 1, or that is what Haramatic differential equation. So let's write all these things. So first one is n equal to 0 to infinity an times, now this is n plus k into n plus k minus 1 into x raised to n plus k minus 2. This is my y double dash minus 2x. This is what p of x in our Haramatic differential equation. Summation over n equal to 0 to infinity. So it is an times n plus k into x raised to n plus k minus 1. And last one is plus twice lambda, summation over n equal to 0 to infinity an times x raised to n plus k is equal to 0. So my after rearranging or substituting y dash and y double dash, we get this. So simplify this, I can take this x inside. So this is x raised to n plus k minus 1 and this is x raised to plus 1, that cancels. So this term becomes 2 into summation over n equal to 0 to infinity an times n plus k into x raised to n plus k. So here x raised to n plus k, this term also contains x raised to n plus k. So they can be clubbed together, and therefore I will get summation over n equal to 0 to infinity an times n plus k into n plus k minus 1 as it is x raised to n plus k minus 2, and here this is minus 2 can be written outside. Okay, this is 2 is here, 2 is here, so minus 2 can be written outside. N equal to 0 to infinity. Now this bracket, here x raised to n plus k, and here also x raised to n plus k. X raised to n plus k is equal to 0. What is inside this bracket? Now inside this bracket is, okay, an is also there. So this an can be written here. I am writing this an here. So this is an into simply lambda here. It is an into n plus k. So is there. So it is n plus k plus lambda. So negative sign is taken outside. So minus lambda comes there. Is equal to 0. So call this the equation 2. So I get n is equal to 0 to infinity an times x n plus k into n plus k minus 1 multiplied by x raised to n plus k minus 2 minus 2 into summation over n equal to 0 to infinity. Coefficient of this is n plus k. Coefficient of this is plus lambda. So negative sign of this is here comes to be n plus k minus lambda into an into x raised to n plus k, that is common on both the terms 2 and 3. So that is what rewriting I get this term. Okay. Now from this equation 2 onwards, what we have to do, for the first term, put values of n equal to 0 and 1. So put n is equal to 0 and n equal to 1. We get lowest powers of x. Lowest powers of x raised to k minus 2. Okay, and when I put x n equal to 1, I get x raised to k minus 1. And the corresponding terms will be okay, we are not going to get all the cases today. We are going to just will reach up to that, and then we will go for further tomorrow. The corresponding will be, now look at this. In the first case, when we put n is equal to 0, this will be simply k into k minus 1 into a0 multiplied by x raised to k minus 2 when I put n is equal to 0. And when I put n is equal to 1, then it will be 1 plus k or k plus 1 this, and Now this is 1 plus k minus 1. This is simply k into a1 x raised to 1 plus k minus 2. That gives me x raised to k minus 1. So the corresponding terms will be, this is first term and this is the second term. And therefore equation 2 can be written as, okay, using this equation 2 can be written as equation 2 can be written as, okay, at 1:20 we will finish because you will have to join the next section at 2:30. So 2:20 we will finish and we will go for next section. So rewrite this. Now first term will be k into k minus 1 into a0 multiplied by x raised to k minus 2 plus 1 plus k into k multiplied by a1 times x raised to k minus 1. These are the first two terms, plus this term starts from n equal to 2 onwards to infinity. First two terms are separated out for n equal to 1 and n equal to 0. So next term is this n plus k into n plus k minus 1 into an times x raised to n plus k minus 2 or k plus n minus 2 and minus 2 summation for n equal to 0 to infinity. Here it is n plus k minus lambda into an times x raised to n plus k only is equal to 0. As usual, again we have to rearrange this term. So substitute n is equal to n plus 2 in this equation, third term here. Okay, so n is to be substituted by n plus 2. Therefore this summation will start from n equal to 0 to infinity and corresponding terms will be right there. Okay, so that can be arranged, and therefore next step will be k into k minus 1 into a0 times x raised to k minus 2 plus k into k plus 1 into a1 times x raised to k minus 1. Lowest power of x is this, lowest power of second lowest is this, these two, plus summation over, now this time n equal to 0 to infinity. Replace n everywhere by n plus 2. So the first bracket will become n plus k plus 2 into, here I replace n plus 2, so n plus 2 plus k minus 1 is n plus k plus 1, that rearrangement is there. Then this is now a n plus 2. Okay, n is to be replaced here, so this n is replaced by n plus 2, and when I replace n plus 2 plus k minus 2, so plus 2 minus 2 will get cancelled and we get x raised to simply n plus k and minus 2 summation for n equal to 0 to infinity n plus k minus lambda an times x raised to n plus k is equal to 0. You find here this has power x raised to n plus k, this also has power x raised to n plus k, and these two highest power will give you recurrence relation and lowest powers or second lowest powers will give you the initial equations. Okay, so we can rewrite this once again. So writing this, and then I think we will stop this particular cases. So I can write this as, therefore next step is k into k minus 1 into a0 multiplied by x raised to k minus 2 plus k into k plus 1 into a1 times x raised to k minus 1 plus, I am writing a combined term for both of these, summation for n equal to 0 to infinity. All these are taken together. So in the first bracket n plus k plus 2 into n plus k plus 1, okay, multiplied by a n plus 2. Here is, I should have one more bracket there. Okay, this bracket minus 2 into bracket is n plus k minus lambda times an. I think it was not needed. Here bracket is but around there, an x raised to n plus k is equal to 0. All this to be equation number 3 now. Okay, I think we will stop here. From this equation onwards we will move further. पुढच्या लेक्चरला आपण या इक्वेशन पासून सुरू करणार इक्वेशन नंबर 3. From this, if I this equation gives you first two terms that shows power of x raised to k minus 2, second term has power of x raised to k minus 1, and last term as combined term has power x raised to n plus k. And these are every power is individual separate power, therefore coefficients must be equal to 0. Then and then right hand side of this equation will be 0, or this equation will be true only when all the coefficients of all the powers of x will be equal to 0 separately, and that gives you initial equation as well as that gives you the different cases, and that gives you recurrence relations and all these things. Okay, I'm sure it will not be completed in 1 or 2 minutes. So today we will stop here. In the next lecture we will start this remaining part of this. Okay.